Hey guys, Andon here, bringing you the Banner Saga. It released on Tuesday of this week. It is available through multiple online retailers. I got it through Steam, so it is available now. I did play about 40 minutes of the game previously. However, I had the audio music playing in the background, and due to legal ramifications with YouTube now, I decided to re-record this game without the music in the background. So that's why there's the resume right now. But we will be restarting. I thought this was pretty cool, and I wanted to show you guys. Thanks to the Kickstarter backers for the crest designs. There's 7 pages of banners that you can pick from. Now this isn't mine. I just randomly picked one. I thought it looked cool, and so I just picked it. But I think that's an awesome feature. The options are pretty limited. You have a difficulty setting. We're on normal now. Easy. Battles are less challenging. Heroes do not require rest to recover from injuries. And hard. Battles are very challenging. Heroes require more rest to recover from injuries. I did play, like I said, 40 minutes, so I probably should be playing on hard because that's how good I am. I have an advantage over the computer right now. And then you can either select your music and sound on or off, and full screen credits. This game is made by Stoic Studios. I have a link down below if you guys want to visit their webpage. I really do enjoy the art style in this game, and hope you guys do too. It's unfortunate that the music score is going to be cut out because the music is awesome too. But anyway, without further ado, let's get going on the game. Yeah, and we are going to restart. The story in Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge Deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing is stopped: the sun.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they had bargained for. Click and drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. So I already know. I mean, you just click and pull and you can move the screen around. The portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into range to attack. To target an enemy, click on the tile on which they stand. Allied tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers between each icon, 2 and 5, show the damage you will do at the start. And you can see down here in the bottom left is he has 4 of 7 armor, 5 of 10 health, or strength, excuse me. The gold is the willpower, green is exertion, your shield break is armor break, and then your ability rank. Some units have different abilities that they can do in combat. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength, then confirm the choice. And this, you can use your willpower to actually do more damage, which it'll explain later. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you're outnumbered. So, from my understanding, it goes good, bad, good, bad. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor, which it's one of he's one of 7. So he'll do 1 damage to me. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking the gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsating rings beneath your enemy shows how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your Warhawk into attack range now. So, and it's measured to the front of the ring, so this will actually use 2 willpower, and it shows up right there above the confirmation click. By clicking the gold towers, a character can move further than usual. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click the Warhawk tile to access this ability, which is Tempest. And if you look down here, it's probably going to say it here in a minute, but Tempest, normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies, starting from target and going clockwise. Now, a description of the ability will appear in the tooltip below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and confirm your choice. Now, it has me select this, but the Tempest says it goes clockwise. However, in this regard, I just choose the guy that it selects. And this is going to use 1 willpower because it's an ability. I'll hit both guys. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter the pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order is changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. If a character does not move on his turn, he can regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's attack now. Chieftain tile to attack. Excuse me. And now, see, you can click this star. It'll use 1 willpower and it raises up the damage. See the damage number go up as you add willpower. The foes lying dead at your feet. Oh, jeez. I couldn't read it that fast. Slow down, game. So we got 5 renown for that.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1, Only the Sun Has Stopped. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Euban, isn't it? The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. I didn't exactly agree. It's up to you, but you've already got one foot in the door. Those men you left face down were scaffoldings. We just want to make sure they don't come back. We took down the chieftain, what's left of them. Not much. Never was much in the first place. They were a loose bunch of thugs to begin with. I'm surprised they got as close as they did. Then we're done here. Almost. Come with me. We're gonna go down to the market, down by the water. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. So in this window, up top it tells you what day you're on, how many days worth of supplies you have. You have great morale based on the picture right here. And you have 0 clansmen, 0 fighters, and 32 varls. And we have 5 renown at this time. And then the options window. And I believe you can hide that at any time. But if you look down here, has market, and you just click on it to proceed. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open face houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvas flaps on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The scaffolding's chieftain bled out about an hour ago. Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try and kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I don't have patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? You toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Had gestures meekly to the variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of this place. Nobleman, up by the east wall. But that was a few months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought 'em. While you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a scaffolding. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these scales in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. You arrive in front of what must be nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point him out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get this over with. That's a spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scaffoldings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. So, in this fight, before it starts, you can move your the characters you control around the battlefield, anywhere in the blue. It didn't matter much, actually. Let me, I didn't move them last time I played, and I was fine. Let's get this show rolling. So, obviously I can move all the way to the blue. I don't want to get too far up. He has an ability of Stonewall, which Stonewall blocks 3 damage per hit 1 round. Shoot. If you right click anywhere, it will get out of that menu. I'm just going to end the turn here. I'm hoping that they don't get enough to move up and attack. His rally gives 2 willpower to any ally in range, so it appears by the flashing purple that all the allies are in range. I'm not going to do that yet, though, if at all, for that matter. So it looks like that ability can hit your friends too, which that's not great. Well, for being in green. It's like the Hulk, this guy. We are going to use his ability this turn. Ooh. So it goes clockwise. I'm gonna start here. Oh wow. That's not cool. He's down to 4 health. Oh, I should have. Oh man, this is not good. Oh, I'm not really 100% sure what happens. I never lost a guy before. So it's interesting. Foes lying dead at your feet will regret. Tempered by blood and pain. Well, jeez. 10 renown. So, there they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's window into the bay. A fleet of long ships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next, for Val kinship last we spoke. The other flag? Looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Alright guys, this is I've been recording for about 25 minutes or so, so I'm going to call it here, and then we'll pick up in the next video where we left off. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did. I'm real excited about this game, and so hopefully I'll get videos up here as fast as possible, as fast as you guys can watch them anyway. Well, till then, take care, guys.